blessings, peace, and prosperity, divine, beautiful soul. I'm raising my cafecito to you. What is good in your world? Happy autumn equinox. Early this morning, we crossed the threshold into a very powerful, potent, and fertile season. Well, I should say those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere. And one of the things that people ask me a lot about is manifestation and about certain times of the year, both calendar year, zodiacal year, and just the natural nature flow of seasonal year. And when is the best time to manifest? And I always think that, any time is a good time to set your intentions. Now, when we're talking about manifestation, it's when something comes into existence. Now, what happens a lot of times is we have an idea of what we want to bring into form, what we want to call into our lives. And the thing is sometimes it comes, or many times I should say it comes, but it comes in a different form. It comes in a different package, and it comes at a different time than what we expect or what we want. So it's really about intention setting. It's really about calling forth experiences into our lives on the path that we are on. It's really about being present to the meanings in the moments. It's being present to the miracles that happen each and every day. And it's being present to what our soul calls and asks of us. So often it's about really being intentional and saying, like, how may I live closest to the center of my truth? And if there are times when I am further away from the center of my truth, how do I call myself back to the center? How do I bring myself back in? And I believe in my heart of all hearts, from my personal experiences, and if this flows with you, it flows with you. If it doesn't, at least sip on it and see integrate what feels right and make meaning of it for your life. Okay, but for me, one of the most important, powerful times for intention setting, manifestation, rituals, calling something forth is this time, the autumn time, the season of Libra, of Scorpio, and Sagittarius, right? So we have air, water, and fire. And I say that because, yes, when Aries season, kicks off, the spring equinox, right? It's just like you're coming out of hibernation and you're stretching and it feels so good. So all of a sudden you feel yourself, you feel like alive, and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I want to get to the gym. I want all these new things. I want to plant the seeds in my garden, and it's exciting, right? So we go through the springtime. Then we have summer. We're like, hey, oh, oh, right? In summertime. So it's like barbecues, it's hanging out with friends, it's having fun, it's tapping into that lioness energy of creativity, of childlike joy and wonder. We come into Virgo season and we're just like, ooh, it's almost like when you're curing yourself from a hangover. You're like, okay, wait, let me integrate everything that's come to be in these past like so many months, actually, April, May, June, July, 4 months, right? So 5 months, 5 months. Sorry, Virgo season is about like the fifth month in. So something like that, right? Yeah, no, it. April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months. So okay, so between the fifth and 6 months. Okay, right? So that's a season, that Virgo, where you're like integrating, okay, right? From the beginning of this cycle in Aries season, okay, I'm here, went through the spring, went through summer, preparing for fall, and all of a sudden then we come and we cross the threshold into autumn, and it's like we have had a lot of information, we've had a lot of experiences, and we've had time to integrate a lot. Do you feel me? So now that's why I feel like this is like prime time to be like, whoa, wait a minute, what's happened since the beginning of this natural cycle, the zodiacal cycle? Where am I at now, and what more do I want to call into my life? How do I call myself back to the center? Like, what's going good? What do I really love? What's flowing? Yeah. And if things are like flowing, you're like, I don't really know. Then you could be like, I'm riding it out. Spirit, just keep it going. Just have it. Keep going. Keep riding this out. And I want to call more of this good stuff into my life. It's this time that the cosmos and the underworld come together and meet in the middle. And it's like we are conduits of that energy, as above, so below. And it alchemizes in our centers during this season. The goddess of justice, like Venus energy, also comes in to usher us into this season. It is, to me, the most, or one of the most powerful times to manifest, particularly in this Libra season when we're just starting to come into autumn, right? When you think about that, right? We're coming into this new season. This Libra season is a cushion. It holds us in that Venus energy of experience life and love through our senses. It allows us to restore and repair relationships, our connections to community, our connections to friends and to lovers. And it allows us to say, how do I want to be in relationship? How do I want to be loved? How do I want to be seen? How do I want to be valued? What are my values? How do I want to experience pleasure in my life? And then when we come into Scorpio season, it's release and it's shed and it's letting things go. And then after that, we're warmed up by Sagittarius. It's fire. So, okay, I'm feeling that. So, can you see the progression from the air to the water to the fire, and why I would say that? This is the prime time, fertile ground to set your intentions, your manifestation dreams, what you dream of manifesting and bringing in. And remember, you set it forth and then you release. You continue to take devotional practices or devotional actions, right? But you say, this is what I want to call forth. This is what I want to bring forth into my life. And this is what I am committed and devoted to do in order to meet that halfway, because everything's in existence in some way, shape, or form on other dimensions. So that is what I have learned in these years of being in practice with my magic, my medicine, and in relationship with spirit and the cycles of life and of the seasons. And I wanted to share that with you. Something to think about, something to sip on as you begin to walk into this new season called autumn. Thank you so much for tuning in, my love. If this resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, please let me know. Give me a like or a thumbs up. I think that's a thumbs up. Leave a comment, subscribe, and I will be back next week. Till then, you can check out my shorts because I'm on daily with some shorts. Gems of wisdom. Hey, all right. Till then, my love, be well and manifest wisely. Manifest wisely. Peace.